Three simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all three facets of the game.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long. You know Bama loves to beat down Auburn in the Iron Bowl and brag about it for a year. Let's see how the Tigers respond.
Now on first down from the 28. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Moving away from pressure. Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneak gets it done.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Card in the backfield. It's Thorne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Algier. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, what a move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bama! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Auburn to the line in a hurry. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl was a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Rush is on him, and the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Auburn lines up quickly. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. It's Thorne.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a big gain. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it, and they did just that.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
So here comes the Auburn offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got a man. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard.
Breaks into the open. Powers through. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, they're trying to get the... football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him in the queue.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man in the middle. Got some room to run. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's now up to 77 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season. Makes one man miss. Oh, it's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. To the ground with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Right on the money. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Thorne. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. The short hands, it's Thorne. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Mendez. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Going the other way, and he's got room. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be...
There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently. And now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able... Spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Here we go. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit. Dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. He's got 99 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense.
Get set, get set.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. And he'll be brought down. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. It's good, and that was dead solid. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama